He gets his name Petrovich because generally he can be seen stalking the fencing along this enclosure, much like a Russian gate guard. His name Petrovich. Marabou storks are carnivorous birds which feast on small amphibians and fishes. However, we do not have any of those treats for him to eat. So he is fed meatballs on a daily. But the only way he'll eat his meatballs is if they're thrown to him and he catches them. If they fall onto the floor, he will not pick them up himself. Very spoiled. And all these ladies that you see on your left-hand side, they are both females. Their names are Princess Leia and Wanda. What? Is your name Wanda?
Yes, it is.
Oh. Well, these are our two water buffalo. You can tell Princess Leia is by her iconic hairstyle, and her mother Wanda actually has those very flat horns. I don't like zebras too much, is because on that side of the world, they are known as baby stompers. Do I need to elaborate on that? I do. Well, baby stompers, you probably might have wondered why you haven't seen any babies thus far of any type of creature. And that is because on that side of the world, zebras have been known to kick and stomp on babies of other species. And they do that to keep the territory to themselves. They will take out any other babies. They're not very nice at all. And due to that highly aggressive nature, that is why you will never be seeing them competing in a horse race. They have still not been domesticated to this very day. Are you all familiar with the movie Racing Stripes? That movie about that racing zebra? Yeah. That was not even a real zebra. That was just a white horse painted with black stripes. And their stripes aren't even black. Their stripes are brown. So highly inaccurate. On your left here, you are looking at the largest of all the antelope in the world. The common eland. Now, both sexes have very large horns, so you can't really tell who you're looking at unless you're staring intently at the reproductive organs on their undersides. And you shouldn't be doing that because not only is that rude, but that is gross. However, you can tell who the alpha male is because the alpha male will be the only one who has more of a gray color and a large patch of fur on his face, like this guy here. That is the alpha male. Anyone have any questions so far about what we've seen? No? Beautiful. I love it. Siberian tiger especially, very suited for wintry, snowy climates. Oh, excuse me. Now this creature on our right hand side, I do recommend everyone getting out all those pictures because this is a really rare opportunity to see the largest and rarest of all gazelle in the world. This is the Dama Gazelle. And the reason why they're so rare to find is because they are critically endangered with only 200 of them left out today. And this is just a very small group of that already small population. You'll also notice that they have very skinny, brittle legs. Those legs do have a purpose. Well, not only can they jump pretty high, they can actually use those legs to engage in a behavior called pronking, in which they stiffen those legs and jump up and down to warn nearby herd members of a predator or a threat. And these little guys here underneath the tree, antelope, known as the ellipsis waterbuck. They kind of look like donkeys, however they're not. Only the males will be found with horns and females are hornless. They get their name ellipsis waterbuck because ellipsis is a Greek word meaning circle, and if you look closely, you would have noticed they have large white circles on their booties. Hence the name. Yes, we do have a lot of peacock roaming these parts. Only males are referred to as peacocks. Females are called peahens, and babies are called pea-chicks. And altogether they make up the peacock family. But on our right here, this is yet another rare opportunity to see another species, which is completely extinct altogether. You would not be able to find them unless you were visiting an animal conservation site as large as ours, or if you were Googling them on the internet. This is the scimitar horned oryx, named after the very famous scimitar sword. And you might notice that they have their very own enclosure away from everybody else. That is because they have babies. What's nearby? Exactly, those dastardly zebras. It's pretty creepy actually. Our very first tour, we saw the zebras heading over to the enclosure. They were looking at those babies. Not happy. Yes, and as you can clearly see, they are not white and black, they're actually white and brown. That's not dirt on their bodies, that's their real color. I was not lying to you. But the babies are pretty cute. Why do they eat grass? Because they are herbivores. And if you are an herbivore, that means you only eat plants. You eat grasses, stuff like that. Vegetables. Along the way, like our 14-foot albino python, this piggy. And we also have a two-toed sloth here whose name is Chewbacca. Yes, we love our Star Wars. And that's only to name a couple out of the very many creatures you'll find here. There are tons and tons of stuff to look at. We also have a food truck here where you can feed. There's also restrooms for you to relieve yourself. And also a zip line. Now, unfortunately, today the zip line is not open because we're still trying to get people trained and operated on it. But it will be open within the next couple days. So if you are a season's pass holder, please do be sure to come back next time and check that out. It's going to be really cool. Like I did say before, I was just about to say that. Like I did say before, there's a lot of cool stuff for you guys to do here. I do recommend everyone get out the truck and explore. However, you can stay on the truck